And we got a bill, House Bill 192. I think we've just done some things to it in the subcommittee, but we'll let the author explain the bill. Chairman Alan Powell, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and ladies and gentlemen of the committee. And I'm looking to see how many others, new ones we've came in since the subcommittee. Just Mr. Brockway. I'm bringing to you, it's a substitute as passed out of the subcommittee. And this is basically, I guess you could say, a good government bill that deals with local governments, city, county, school boards. In the light of the media that we have seen as of late in certain jurisdictions, where you've had elected officials who have used P cards, credit cards, and a lot of negative connotations to that, was putting things maybe not necessarily authorized for their legitimate expenses on these credit cards. After I was splattered by a constituent asking me where I was going on vacation with my state P card, I realized at that point that it's, the old adage that, we all get splattered by the bad players or folks that aren't doing things wrong or doing things right. And that being said, I had thought that, maybe put some uniformity that on the local government level, that the elected officials, the original bill, I banned the use of a P card or a credit card for these expenditures by a local elected official, elected, and that's the optimal word. Upon being approached by the two premier local government agencies, ACCG and GMA, they pointed out several problems that might be potential by a total ban. And while I'm not noted for really bending over too much, they sort of put me into shape and pointed out the error that by a total ban would create some problems. So I bring to you the substitute version in front of you. After the subcommittee, thanks to the most able chairman of the subcommittee and Ways and Means chairman and junior member of the Powell caucus, they cleaned up some language that even made this a butter bill. And my apologies that since the subcommittee just ended, we don't have it printed. So I'll ask for your indulgence. If you'll look on page 23 is the only changes. It says no such, line 23, that no such county, municipal corporation, local school system, or consolidated government shall issue government purchasing cards or government credit cards to elected officials on or after January the 1st, 2016, until such governing authority by public vote has authorized such issuance and promulgated specific policies regarding the use of such government purchasing cards or government credit cards for the elected officials of such county. And that was the changes that I just read. Basically what that's saying, that in this bill that you've got to have a county policy. It's got to be passed by a public ordinance by that entity of stating this is our policy, and then you can go and use it. There's penalties involved, and if someone is caught misusing or abusing a system, first offense is a $1,000 penalty and probably reimbursement, and the other would be a misdemeanor if they do it more than one time. And I just think that this would be it's just a good start. Maybe not all of us have the problem, but I know that somebody thought that I was aiming this at a specific county. Well, not really, even though there might have been one specific county that's somewhat known to be dysfunctional at times, but this is something that happened in any county, and I'd like to emphasize that. So, and I would be glad to stand for questions, and would appreciate your favorable consideration.
Thank you, Chairman Powell. Any questions of the author of the bill? Anybody want to speak in support or opposition to briefly? Y'all are both good? All right, at this point, the chair will entertain a motion. I'm sorry. I got a question.
I was just at the appropriate time. Good.
Got a motion to pass. Got a second. Any discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, like sign.
I might
Let me see where you at.
Mr. Chair, if I might also, I'd like to publicly give my thanks to Representative Oliver for helping strengthen this bill and make it a little bit more, something that maybe restore some of the faith of some of the people out there, because I know where she lives at, and, those people, they got a burden on their shoulders. Thank you.
Thank you. The posture we're in, we've got a motion and a second. We're in the discussion period. No other discussion? Great. I think we actually passed it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Got discombobulated for a second. Meeting adjourned.